Hi, I'm Matthew Humphreys, award-winning vocal coach and director of development at 360 Artist Development, where I've developed artists to record deals and working with Grammy award-winning producers, including Quincy Jones. Today's Tuesday Top Tip is all about how to contact professionals in the music industry the right way and the 6 mistakes that people often make when doing so. Mistake number 1, not including their name in the email. Dear Matthew, dear Frank, dear Jennifer. What a difference that can make. Hi. Hey there. Which one would you respond to? Personally, only the one with my name in it. Hey there, I am an artist blah 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 blah. Really? You're contacting this person and trying to make a first impression, and you can't even research their name and find out their name and write it in the email? Now I know that we have a lot of emails to send, and often people will go onto a site to try and find a list of managers or a list of producers or whoever it might be, and they'll want to send the same email out to everybody. And that's understandable, I'm sure we've all done that. But include their name, make it personal. It'll take you an extra minute. But that's a massive difference in whether someone's going to reply to you, because it makes them feel whether like you've written an email to them or whether you've just written an email to everybody. So please, the next time you send an email, never hey there, hi. It's dear and whoever you're writing to if you want to make that best first impression. But even if you are using your own email template to send to people and you have personalised it and you've put Dear Matthew, I'm an artist, etc., etc., and if you were writing in that email, I'd love to work with 360 Artist Development, for example, don't then accidentally send that same email on to somebody else with Dear Jennifer, blah, 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 360 Artist Development in it. And I've seen that happen before with emails that I've received where somebody else's company name is in the email. So if you are going to use your template, be very, very careful with how you use that template and how double check it before you send it over, because you need to make sure that it looks like you're only sending it to that one person and that you are looking like you're interested in who you're sending it to. And that brings me on to my third tip, because how many people have actually fully researched the person or the place that they're sending their email to? If you haven't researched who you're sending it to, then why are you sending an email? You should be able to say something nice, something good about that particular person or that particular company. For example, you might say, if you were writing an email to us, I see that you're an award-winning development company and I would really like you to be involved with my music. Great, it shows that you've researched us, it shows that you want to work with us, and we feel that that email is directed just at us. You might then write to somebody else and say, hey, I see that you've managed to build this artist up to the point of a record deal, and I would really like to see if you would like to start with me because I'm a new artist. Whatever it is that you're looking for and whatever it is that you are writing about, make sure that you've done a little bit of research so that it's not an email just about you. It's also about them, because if you make somebody feel good about themselves while you're writing an email, they may feel more inclined to want to help you when they get your email. The next mistake that I want to talk about is CCing everybody into the same email. This usually happens when people are using a hi there kind of thing, and they will accidentally or deliberately include everybody in the CC line. Now this is a big no-no. For a start, a lot of music professionals do not want their email address to be given to everyone on this email list, which you will have done if you sent that email out. Secondly, it shows a complete lack of respect when it comes to writing to those industry professionals, because you haven't researched them, you're not really interested in working with them, you just want to send the email out to everybody. And by putting it all into a CC, it's lazy and it's unprofessional, so don't do it. Send each email separately, even if it takes you longer. The next mistake, and one of the biggest potentially, is that people don't follow up. People will send one email, and if they don't get a reply, that's the end of that relationship. Let me tell you something. Music industry professionals are very, very busy. You might have sent that email when they're away, you might have sent that email when they had a really busy day, and they may have glanced at it and thought, oh, I need to come back to that. But they might forget. Everybody is human. They might have forgotten to look at your email. They might have forgotten to reply to you. And if you never follow up with them, then they will forget about you. Follow up if you don't get a reply. That doesn't mean harass anyone, but do follow up, because it's those people that follow up and say, hi, I sent, well, obviously not hi, but dear whoever, I sent you an email last week. I haven't received a reply from you, and I just wondered if you'd had a chance to listen to my song or whatever it is you're sending. thank you very much in advance. So, that kind of a follow-up email is gold, because potentially that might trigger them to think, oh, sorry, I didn't reply to you. I have listened now and XYZ. Of course, they might still ignore you, in which case, move on. But follow up, because you may then get those connections that you want. And the final mistake that people make is using attachments instead of downloads. When you have an attachment, for a start, a lot of companies block them, which means that your email will either be blocked and will never reach the person that you're intending to send your email to, or it will go into their spam box, in which case, again, they may never see your email, even if they really wanted to get in contact with you if they had done. So always use download links in order to be able to send those emails through. They'll get through all of the system. Equally, if you imagine that you're a professional receiving 100 plus emails a day, imagine if every single email had a 3 meg MP3 attachment, you'd soon run out of hard disk space. So using downloads is a great idea, but it's also a great idea because you can monitor when they've listened. If you use a service like disco.ac or similar, then you will end up with the ability to create custom links for each person that you're sending it to, and you will then be able to see when they've accessed your music, if they've downloaded it, if they've streamed it or not, which means that when it comes to following up, you'll be able to give an intelligent follow-up. You'll be able to say, dear whoever, I noticed that you haven't listened to my music yet. Would it be possible for me to send you it again? Or, for example, I hope that you've had a chance to listen to my music and I would like to get some feedback, whatever it may be that you're asking for. You at least then know who's listened and when, and if they've downloaded it after streaming it, you know that that's a good sign. So it just gives you a bit of a clue as to how to follow up with people. So I hope you've enjoyed today's Tuesday Top Tip. Please do subscribe to the channel so that you can follow more, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.